Guys, I figured I'd give you an update on the channel. Not much has really been going on. I'm still playing around with the bike. Instead of having two throttles, I ended up pulling off the where is it? It's right here. I ended up pulling off the thumb throttle. I wasn't too happy with it on the other side. I was actually getting a cramp in my hand from using it. So what I did is I tapped into the single throttle on the other side and just ran two controllers at the same time on one throttle, which actually works better. Someone had posted that if you run two motors at the same time, they run cooler, and he was right. Obviously, it will do that because they're like not even lukewarm when I finish my ride. What I found with two motors, well, with a single motor at 48 volts, it's pretty slow and lethargic, if you want to put it that way. It's just, you know, the throttle feels soft, the motor doesn't have much power. But if you run two at 48 volts, it's actually pretty good. So right now I'm not even running the pack, I'm just running 48 volts. I go for a nice long ride. It's got plenty of power to get across intersections and everything else. So two 500 watt controllers actually work pretty good. All I'm doing here is going through my stock of controllers that I have and fixing up the ones that I have and getting rid of the ones that I've been using for parts over the years. These ones I've seen a little bit of action, and the wiring needs to be repaired on them before I put them away. I don't know what the hell I was doing with this one here. Looks like I was trying to get different vets to work on it. I believe it was a 350 watt like this one here. It's actually pretty good. This is the one originally from my Ninja bike, and I don't know what I was doing with it. I was trying to get it to fit on that heat spreader there, and it wasn't fitting properly because this was a different type of controller where the FETs would slide into this bracket that was all one piece, and then there was a lock ring that went in there. It's a pain to take it apart, but this one is literally brand new. It's never been used, so I got to find a way of putting it in a case. It's a 72 volt 38 amp. This one is a 72 volts 33 amp. Still works pretty good. This one I bought overseas. This is a 350 watt 18 amp, and actually this one has a lot of power. This was the one I did a video on with that trailer with the against the fence, and it was like kicking up all the gravel. I think it's got power, but as you can see, it's been through the mill. I did a lot of testing on it, cut up the wires and everything else, so it's on the bench to be repaired. I got some more parts in. I got this one here. Not too sure what I'm going to do with it. It's in anyway. I got my freewheel in from China, which will actually probably work with this. I'm going to have to pick up a different size chain, but we'll try it out. That looks good. You know, for what I paid for it. It took about a week to get in. Nothing's going on with this. I'm not touching anything until I can get a hold of a bicycle. Obviously, we're in lockdown right now, so none of the stores are open. So this has been put on hold. People have been asking me if I'm still working on it. Yes, I'm still going to be working on it, but not right now. Once the lockdown is over and I can head over to the sports exchange, I'll pick up a bike and we'll continue on with it. I need to figure out how to mount it and everything else. So once I get the parts in, the only thing I'm going to do is pull this bearing off, pull the sleeve off, pull out the windings, and replace it with a magnet. That's pretty much all I can really do right now. I'm not going to put in hulls. I'll just use a sensorless controller. That's it, guys. I mean, like I said, I found the bike runs better when both controllers running at the same time in tandem, and I'm quite happy with it, so I'm going to leave it like that. I might bring up the voltage a little bit, but maybe to 60 volts, but I'm not really going to touch it. It worked out for me because when I'm not actually going to buy a battery pre-made. I'm going to make my own only because I don't trust anybody and how they build it. We're going to build two of them like this. I found a supplier that sells medical grade lithium cells that we're going to I think it's like $100 for 100 cells, so we're gonna pick up a couple of boxes and start building our own. I got everything I need. I got that. I got the case over there to build one. I got a whole thing of tin or nickel, and BMS's, or one BMS that I picked up last year, and hopefully that'll fit. Maybe it won't. Yeah, it should fit. The 16S, 48 volts lithium ion, so it should be all right. I got some other small ones laying around. You know you've been at this too long when you get controllers like this, eh? I got every charger known to man in there. A couple of them. Every voltage anyway. And then here it's just another charger there. A couple more of those brake levers. Buttload of throttles. I had someone ask me on the channel about a external battery or getting a kit with battery. I don't recommend it, only because if you get a kit, they like to cut corners and you don't know what cells you're getting, so you could get some grade B cells that over 3 charges they go bad or they start a fire, unless it's from somewhere like ebikes.ca. I mean, their batteries are good, but I definitely wouldn't buy a kit off of Walmart with a battery. You're just asking for trouble. That's why I'm making my own. I saw a few on Amazon. I looked up the reviews, and some people were complaining that they would die after 3 charges, or they would get really warm, which is also a bad sign because it means some of the cells are like not that good, bad ohms. So, yeah, we're gonna be building our own cells. But I figured I'd give you an update on this. Nothing's going on right now. Take it easy and be safe.